Welcome into Friday night with Nearing Nerdvana. Sorry we kept you waiting a couple minutes there, but it is worth the wait because we have Phil, aka One True Nerd King, in the house with us. Phil, how the hell are you?
I am fantastic. I am honored to be here. I've actually met the entire cast in one way, shape, or form, except Lucy, who I've known longer than anyone here. I've met everyone else in person, Lucy, but you. I just want to point that out.
I don't get out. That's right.
I haven't met One True Nerd King.
Well, that's true. I apologize, Red Hood. I apologize. Yes, I'm speaking solely to the female cast of the show. I apologize.
Joe's the most important one. He's
well,
the guy
excuse.
You know
Joe,
what?
do you go to
It wouldn't be a good
show
show.
or no?
It wouldn't be a good show if I didn't screw up once already, right? So that's just now it's out of the
Okay.
way. Now it's out of the way. Now it's out of the way.
That's a good way to look at it. Namesh, thank you so much. Happy Friday. That is a great way to
Dang, the mesh.
Yes.
What is up, bro?
Okay. So Phil, last month what we did every time somebody gave us a super chat, we were howling.
You're gobbling now, aren't you?
Now we're gabbling.
How do you know that?
Yes.
Have you seen it?
Because I watch your show, okay? I may be quiet and lurk, but I see the things. Yeah.
Well, you're on the show, so now you got to participate.
Hey, Opal
Yeah.
Manny, you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit, Opal Manny.
So if you guys know that guy,
Hey.
I'm sorry, we're gonna say it. Sorry, Laura.
Sorry.
But if you guys know that guy,
Hope you die.
you guys better not that is true.
Joe,
but
no,
better please send me his Instagram.
Yeah, I couldn't find him.
I couldn't find him either. So probably he's a piece of shit.
Anyways, we owe Namesh a gobble. So
Yes.
you ready? Lucy?
1, 2, 3.
Whatever that might be. I'm sorry. I don't know if I got that right.
The hell is that?
Sam is looking at me like, what's even Mariah is judging me right now. She's giving me the mom, what's going on?
Detroit, what?
What's up?
House. All right, before we get started, quick shout out to our sponsors over at Cover Price. We will be covering some cool stuff tonight. All the information that you see is all from Cover Price. So if you're not already, look at this. Feels like Superman for Cover Price down there. Make sure you are
He's got a
following.
shirt and
We need a
everything,
shirt.
man.
We're
How do you get
sponsored. We don't have a
I'm their social media manager now. Okay, so the only thing I get paid in is T-shirts. And
See, are you
hats.
sure we're sponsored?
Wait.
Because like
You got a
people that are sponsored get all the swag, dude.
Well,
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not sponsored. I'm employed.
Hey,
That's different.
I'm
we're
employed.
sponsored
Okay.
and we need that. Matt,
I'll talk to
hello?
John and Matt right now.
yeah, tell
And
Matt
I'll let
DeVoe,
them know.
like we work hard putting up content here. Like, give us a hat.
Is T-shirt and hat
God.
day.
T-shirt
and Nearing
hat.
Nirvana.
Yeah.
I would give you guys a hat if I was sponsoring y'all. I mean,
Yeah,
They're-
right?
they're in trouble.
Right? Yep.
like you
This
would
is
have
what
this
happened.
red hood swag, if if I was sponsoring
Joe, I don't
y'all.
have a Red Hood shirt, actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Oh, yeah, I don't have
Are,
one
are you
either.
sponsoring me?
I love
Or-
you.
No.
Am I
You're sponsoring
sponsoring
us.
you? I'll
There's
send you
love
something. I'll send you a hat if you
All right.
wear it. I'll send you a hat, but you better wear
I'll
it.
wear it too.
I don't have a hat
Oh,
yet.
yeah?
I have a shirt, though.
I got time to order some hats.
Anyways, shout out to Cover Price. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring the show. And Phil, obviously another rep of Cover Price. So that's enough, what would you call it, testimony that you guys need to get over there and try out Cover Price, whether you're
All
a seller or a
day.
buyer. All the
All
time. There
day.
you go. And also Bird City Comics, shout out to them. And congratulations on the sellout with 8 billion genies. You guys keep doing what you're doing.
I feel like I've
Anthony?
heard of them before somewhere. I just can't put my finger on it.
Yeah, we've
I
been
don't
around.
know. Damn it.
What would Bird City? I've never heard of them either. It's crazy.
You know, when a book drops, right, and it sells out and you don't have a chance to get it, don't be a pussy and cuss out the people if it's sold out. You know what I mean?
They have
Like-
worked so hard,
You know what I
really
mean?
hard.
Like that when you say you hope their kids die and fuck their kids and all that, that makes you a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You know what
Joe's
I'm saying?
riled up.
So
Yeah.
I hope you die.
Don't
No,
say it.
no more
Don't
death
say
threats
it.
live.
Lord, kill
No.
them. Please.
Stop it.
We're going to kick tonight's show off. Before we do our One True Nerd King focus tonight. We're going to kick it off with some news. I want all of you guys weighing in tonight because this is some good
Same.
stuff.
Me too.
First up, this was Jen. Jen, you want
Mama!
to talk about it?
That I think it was Deadline and a couple other of the trades that are now be connected officially dropped that Aubrey Plaza is going to be in Covenant of Chaos, and I am super excited for this.
Me too.
Yeah, all day. In Aubrey, I trust 100%. Yes,
Mhm.
yes, yes. This is probably the best casting news out of Marvel, in my opinion. Like, you know, because they like to pick. I don't want to say necessarily unknown actors sometimes, you know, for roles that we don't know necessarily what they're going to be taken into. But Aubrey is amazing at everything she does, and I would be. I mean. Could she be the Shadow King? I don't know. We're getting mutants now. I mean, Legion necessarily wasn't told to be, you know, not canon. So, I mean, could it possibly? I don't know. But
We don't know yet. No confirmations on her role yet.
Yeah.
Her exact role. But do we care?
It could be a boner. It could be a Ralph Boner again, like we had in WandaVision, where it's a complete like, you think it's Shadow? No, it's not. But I for one, she's a fantastic actress. Doesn't matter what she does. I'm assuming it's going to be amazing.
Agreed.
I agree. Yeah. Yep.
All right, hold on. Anything to add to this one, guys, before we move on? I love you, Joe.
She's kind of pretty.
She's gorgeous. I mean, it's something about those
Kinda.
blue eyes.
And she's
Water's
funny.
kind of wet, Joe.
Yeah, she's
Hey,
gorgeous.
my wife is right there.
Well,
She's all
But
right.
know,
he
at
has
the
to
end
say
of the
she's
day-
kind of pretty. He has to say it like that. She's kind of
Mama.
mine
she's
would be
funny.
A silent mama.
She's got great timing.
Mhm.
Like, it's really hard to do that funny, like, in yours being serious and like, she's so
Yeah.
good.
She has a fantastic way of just being in her own head as she's acting. It's like almost, like she's acting like an actor. It's ridiculous. She does a great job.
And
Great
weirdly
job.
personable. Like, you're like,
You want to, you're not supposed to like her characters, but every single time she does them, you love them. It's ridiculous. Aubrey Plaza is amazing. I'm super into this.
She looks
Super.
Latina.
she is.
Oh, yeah.
She is.
she
Isn't
is?
she like
That's
Puerto
some-
Rican or something like that? Half Puerto Rican?
Plaza. I mean, the last name's Plaza. What would that be?
I think her
Oh.
dad was Puerto Rican.
I guess it's the way you say it.
Plaza.
And
Lucy, do you have comments
Plaza.
for me? Or do you want
What
me
is
to do? Do you have
Which one?
comments?
The
Oh
what?
wait, which one?
I just don't want to touch your buttons. All right, so that was our first news topic. If you guys are just joining, we're just going to do a couple little news things here before we jump into the One True Nerd King focus.
Ah!
Same line
Ooh.
here. So, Jen, what do we got?
Yeah, so Joe Locke got casted also in Covenant of Chaos, and people are really leaning towards Wiccan. But we don't, it's not confirmed, just that
Yeah.
he was cast.
This
Yeah.
looks- Oh, he's from Locking. No wait,
I don't know what he's from. I've never seen
I
him.
see he looks familiar, but I don't know. Probably
He
one
needs
of
to
those.
eat something.
He's a growing
Yes.
boy. He's getting there.
Okay.
Lucy, Aubrey's father is Puerto Rican.
Okay, I
Okay.
was right. Boom, you see?
You were right.
I got
So
a nose for
smart.
my own. Got a nose for my own, bro.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Phil, do you recognize this guy?
No, I mean, I recognize him from Instagram with all the posts of everybody saying like he's in, and nobody knows as what. I mean, yes, Wiccan's 100%. The rumor with Young Avengers coming in, it makes a lot of sense. But with the possibility of Young Avengers coming in, I mean, no confirmations. But in my opinion, yes, he looks the part. It would track that the twins are going to be important, especially in this concept of Agatha Harkness, but unconfirmed. The actor himself, though, as soon as they brought it up, everybody was just like, "Oh, from something," and I'm like, "Well, I've never seen that, and I haven't seen him." So, congratulations.
Heartstopper on Netflix has one season, and he's on that.
Okay, so he's relatively new, like what Paul's saying, but he does fit that whole that Coven vibe. He has those piercing black eyes. I think he'll do really well if he ends up being Wiccan. Would be perfect, but we'll see. Moving on. Oh, I'm excited about this one. Lucy, this was your topic you wanted to discuss. So why don't you go ahead and read it,
Yes.
and we'll tag on.
Well, this one, first, Neil, he had posted on social media that somebody they were spreading rumors that they were canceled, they were not gonna come back, and so Neil took it up on his social media and saying, "Stop spreading rumors and don't put fake stuff on." And I think he called out Elon Musk, saying to stop, fake news, basically.
Oh, geez.
And then the next day, they announced it that they're coming back for second season. They renew, so I'm excited.
Yeah,
Did
so
you guys watch it?
Per Netflix, the Sandman world will continue to expand. We know that the Sandman comic spans 10 core volumes plus a prequel. So there's so much potentials for spinoffs here for the whole Sandman universe. But it has been confirmed that it will have more episodes and more stories adapted, and episode count and storylines are still being kept under wraps.
Yeah, and they have such a good, the premiere, they had a lot of views. The second week it did even better, and then the third, so the whole month they did really good. And adding that extra episode, few, how couple weeks later, was it a week or two, they added that extra episode, which was amazing. I loved it. Did you guys watch it?
I've watched the entire thing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, me too. The first, when it came out, I freaking benched it. I loved it. I was so
I did
excited for
too.
it. The last episode that they added, there's one half. It's 2 episodes in one.
The cats.
And the cats one, that one's good, but the second one, it was, oh man, it was so good. I loved it. I need to watch it again.
Phil, when you were in New York, did you have the opportunity to go down to all the autographs and stuff? Because he was there, and so I kind of snuck a creeper picture of him from the side. He's so
I did make it down. I didn't get a lot done, but I did make it down for a tour. I was working the entire time. The most social I was when I finally met you. So that was, and it was just oh my gosh, we're all real people, The rest of the time I was running around. So unfortunately, no, I didn't get to.
It was great to meet you, though. I mean, that was one of the highlights of the trip.
My only highlight. I was staying with Theo. The rest of the time was just basically a chore.
I hope Theo's watching right now, and he'll be like, "What?"
He's doing a stream right now, but he will be watching later. So on Rewind, he can put in some hateful comments to me. So
Yeah, there you go. All right, Joe, Jen, anything to add to this one?
I'm excited.
You sound excited. Just kidding.
No?
God, I kind of feel left out. I haven't watched the
Oh,
Sandman.
you have to watch it, Joe. It was really good.
There's other things I'm watching, so
It really is good, though. His voice is good. The casting's on point. It's very well done.
It's just hard because football and baseball and is on and I'm watching Cassian Andor. That's a badass show.
Great show.
Yeah.
So I'll get around to it. I'll see it
Eventually.
I think the rumor really was, though, just Netflix is canceling so many things. They've been hemorrhaging money, as we all know. I mean, it may have been a harmless speculation kind of rumor, obviously, just with educated guesses of what's going on around Netflix right now. So
wait, I don't understand I'm not filled in. Why is Netflix hemorrhaging money?
They're just not making money the way that they were. Right. So the subscriptions are down. Lots of people are piggybacking. That's why they're coming out with the new way of, kicking people off of shared accounts. So if you're not in the same city location, it's going to start to narrow people out. So you can't share your Netflix account.
So I need to call my cousin, my best friend, my best friend's best friend, and my best friend's best friend's cousin.
And roommate from college.
Yes.
Yeah. Because what does that make them? Absolutely nothing. So I get some Spaceballs references in there, but I think that was just a solid educational guess, just because of the way they've been doing financially right now. But I mean, they've cut divisions, they cut so much of their animation and anime concepts and things of that nature. It's concerning, but yeah, I'm very excited that they kept this one. 100% very excited.
You and me both. All right, Lords of the Long Box. We got TiVo in the house. If you guys are not again following Lords of the Long Box, another cover price guy, and this is our brother channel. So make sure you're checking them out every week. They got the Tuesday show that I'm so honored to be a part of, and Thursday they got the Shakers.
Hey, did you guys see that Fire documentary on Netflix where they told these kids that it was gonna be an awesome concert?
Oh, the concert. Fire.
Oh, that
Yeah,
fire!
dude.
Yes, it was so good. That was good.
Those poor kids, man.
Yeah.
Woof.
Did you guys
If you
watch
haven't seen it, Fire Island or whatever, they rip off all these kids and
I
It
have.
was
put 'em on
rough.
Shit Island. Yeah.
Laura, you have to watch it. It's kind of, it sucks, but it's kind of funny.
All right.
Okay,
anyway.
well, we have to. Come on.
Oh yeah, we got to do that. Come on. Yeah. That.
Yes. Ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. I think come on. I missed it. Oh,
Gobble,
there's
gobble,
Robbie.
gobble.
Your daughter's like, what the hell is happening, Dad? I thought you were on the stream. All right. Last but not least for our news.
Hey, what's up,
Marvel-
Mark Nerdy?
Yeah, Mark Nerdy. Hi. Marvel's Wonder Man cast Yahya Abdul Mateen II. I think I said that right. To
You got it
lead
right.
Disney Plus series. What is your thought on that, Phil?
I love it. I love it. This dude is this. I liked him as Black Manta in Aquaman. I've been impressed with his Watchmen background. I don't know. It's been a great casting in my opinion. He's a very tremendous actor. I am pumped to see where this goes. I was really excited to also see too that the haters that were upset with things, forgetting that there was a Black Wonder Man in the Ultimates universe. A lot of people were upset with that, but this is not new to Marvel, and people need to, a lot of things in the MCU are based on the Ultimates, in my opinion, the Ultimate Universe. So I was very impressed with this casting. The man's a tremendous actor. He had been rumored for a while that he was in talks with Marvel, and I think this is great.
Amen. That was really well said. Jen, add to that.
I was really hoping to get more Black Manta, but we don't know, right? That's all like kind of in flux. So this makes sense. And did you guys see Candyman?
No, too scary.
No, not.
Yeah.
I didn't. I didn't want to watch the remake, so I didn't. But no.
There was some debate about whether or not the original Wonder Man was black or white. The panels that I've seen, because I haven't read the Wonder Man series, it's hard to tell. I think it was Mel over at Drunken Chat. He's like, it's hard to tell like what his race is, and it's never mentioned in any of the comic books. So I don't think that should be a focus here. I think the focus should be more like who this man is as a character, and if this guy can represent it well.
It's not like Phil was saying, like they haven't done it before. Like the ancient one was a white female. Like it.
But I mean, in the Ultimates universe, he is black. It is long years ago done in comics, and granted, it was all molded into the current universe, but this has been done, and that was my favorite thing to go through and find out, because I didn't know either at first, and it was just great when somebody finally pointed it out. I'm just like, see, everybody, STFU, calm down, right? There's nothing wrong.
At the end of the
Enjoy
day,
things.
like if he's got the talent and he's the best candidate for the job, like so be it. I don't care, what color or what nationality. Like Marvel needs talented actors. I mean, there's a lot of
people
movies
need to
to be
go out.
made,
This dude's
So-
rocking a purple suit too. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's a
I
nice
love it.
suit, man.
That's a nice
I can't
suit.
wear
That's
anything
already-
like that.
This guy's
It's too loud
perfect.
for me.
He's
Yeah, man.
perfect.
Perfect.
Really quickly, before we move on, there are about 50 people in the house right now. Make sure you give the show a thumbs up. And we are just about to move on to the main segment of the night.
Oh,
which
wait.
is- Oh, go ahead.
Before we
Jen.
move on, since Matt is here, Matt, we are giving Phil shit because we said we won a hat and a shirt. We don't
Yeah,
have.
Phil's got a shirt. And a
That's an
hat.
awesome shirt.
Come
I
on.
was repping the crew, repping the brand. I didn't come in here to start trouble. It was 100% just to be cool. You know,
Oh
like
no, where'd you go? Wait.
well,
Where'd you go? Oh,
I was
wait, there
afraid.
you
You
I
go.
was
went
afraid
dark.
maybe I should be off camera the rest of the time
Ah.
since everybody's so mad at me about this. But you know, that was just perfect timing. I promise that wasn't on purpose.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
see, we're ordering
forgive
more.
you,
Ordering
man.
more. What did y'all order? 2?
We forgive
Like,
you, Matt. We
no.
forgive you, Matt.
We love you, Matt.
It's okay, Matt. I forgive you.
Okay. So, real quick, Bert, thank you so much. There you go. So, you guys ready to go for Fed? Oh, there you go.
Nice.
That's funny. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Laura, what was that? Are
My
you warming
former
up
was
for start singing?
It was a cold turkey. It was a cold
Hey,
turkey.
key
That's what it
collector
was.
sucks.
Oh my gosh, Joe, we gotta keep
Stop
this guy in line.
it. Be nice.
Oops.
Sorry.
Here we go. Near Nirvana Nexus. This is going to be all about. We kind of asked Phil a couple of questions because for those of you who don't follow One True Nerd King or you're not familiar with them, here's a good
lot of
way
people
for
don't.
you. Well, here's a good way for them to learn why they should be. First question was what the first comic book that you ever bought was. Because I think, and Jen, do you agree that this means a lot when somebody says what their first comic was?
Mm.
Yours was Spider-Man something.
$3.49, but I like $3.50 better.
I gotta remember that. So, all right, Phil, tell us what we have here.
Mine was X-Men #1. First one I bought myself, you know, and the first thing I remember, I know there had been comics I had run into like at different places that I had perused, but when it came to spending my own hard-earned lawn mowing money, it went towards X-Men #1. And that was because, you know, I had seen Jim Lee kicking up a stink and all the great stuff he had been doing. And I was a kid of, boy, I think I was like 13 at the time, 14, when this came out. And yeah, it was it was that time in my life. And this is before Image and everything that went crazy with that. But yes, this was my introduction to comics. This is when it came out, and I had the beautiful fold out. And yeah, I love my X-Men #1. I also thought it was going to get me through college. I'm not going to lie, that didn't really work out. I'm not going to lie. Being that kid in the '90s, like, Mom, Dad, you're not going to have to put me through college. Like, and here we see. Oh, look at that!
Look at this.
Funny.
Really? Are you flexing right now?
Mama.
I love
That's
it.
a
I love,
flex.
you know, even though like they are printed like it's a big number, I still want like I think I have 2 of them because I really love the way Rogue and Storm, all the characters all look amazing on those first 2 covers. I really like it. And they are connecting covers, right? Or am I
Yes.
wrong?
Yep.
Right.
Nope. They
Yeah.
connect 100%.
So, yeah. So I
And
just love them.
once one edition 2 has the entire thing fold out, the whole thing. It's gorgeous. Yep, that was my first book.
I love it. Jen, do you have anything to add to this one before we go over stats?
No. I mean, it's interesting that these for the longest time were you could find them all the time.
Yeah,
And
for a while.
usually, like it was between $1 and $5, and now I was at a comic convention where someone was trying to sell me the set for $25, and I was like,
Hey, Trish.
4 for $25.
That's not bad for $25.
Well, but 4 comics that I could have gotten, and I was like, I already have these, but is that what's? Okay. And then now seeing these prices, especially the last 2 mixed with like, it's like, okay, that's kind of where it sort of is right now.
You know, I oh, go ahead.
I apologize. It's the most all-time selling comic. You know, it's this is #1 by leaps and bounds. You know, this is the Star Wars, this comics as far as things go. So, I mean, I that means basically I'm a basic B when it comes to my comics. But you know, it doesn't say anything fantastic about Phil. Like I didn't read obscure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is my first comic. Unfortunately,
That's okay. That's okay.
This is where I got started. So this was my gateway drug, X-Men, and I've been a Marvel X-Men Image guy ever since, and recently gotten into DC, but this was where it all started.
I love it.
No,
Joe,
I was gonna say real quick, like I've always said, do you remember when things were right in the world when Jim Lee was doing comic books? You know, it's like, there's nothing like a Jim Lee cover. Like you just look at that Magneto, it still holds up. It's still one of my all-time favorite covers.
Oh, one of all-time favorite, one of the best bad guys, villains in comics, 100%.
Well, there you go. Really quick, before we move on, shout out to Trish Forstner, the co-creator of Stray Dogs is in the house. She killed it in New York, killed it in Baltimore. Wait, not New York, Baltimore. There you go. She's
Who
amazing.
did she kill in Baltimore?
She did. People came to her booth
Did she
and
kill somebody?
No, she's just so smart that she was able to she prepped for so long getting all these blanks ready for people and they wanted them. Oh, did you get one? Oh yeah, that's right. I love that one.
Oh, I see it. It's awesome.
That's awesome.
See the glare.
Oh, hold on.
Let's see.
Let me adjust the lighting here.
That's
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
nice.
Look at that
Nice.
pooch, man. Like,
So
look at that. I wish I had a
love
dog that looked like that. I did. I had to put
I
him
just watched the movie. We watched the movie on HBO Max. It's such a good movie. It was a lot better than what I expected. It was really good.
Yeah,
down.
I
Crypto,
agree.
baby.
So there you go. Shout out to Trish. Follow her on Instagram if you're not already. And Trish, sincere congratulations on selling out on your 8 Billion Genies 7 cover. You are a force to be reckoned with, and we love you.
She's phenomenal.
She is. She's good people too, which makes it even even better. All right, next up. So why don't you tell everybody why we included
So, my collection's gone through some changes recently because of, my life and those that know me, great. But two of my personal grails right now that I was told if I moved or let go of in any way, shape, or form, my daughter would kill me, are these are Jeff the Shark. And then for those that are familiar with Marvel and or not, this is probably one of the most adorable characters in the Marvel universe, and finally getting his due in his own solo series besides this being a webcomic kind of webtoon kind of situation. And honestly, with the introductions of Elsa and Deadpool and everybody, I mean, this is just perfect MCU fodder for Disney Plus. So this is Origin, and I've got my copies here. Let me grab my copies real quick. But yeah,
So the West Coast Avengers is the first appearance?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I think I have that.
Do you really?
I think so.
I want it.
So,
I think I might have to, Laura. I'll check.
Oh, you have a graded? Hold on, let me put you on the big screen.
So I have my graded copy is, but yes. So
Hey, I'll
I've got
fix
that.
it. I'll fix that.
He'll make it a 9.6, easy. Maybe a 9.8.
Why is it not focusing? It's focusing on the reflection. This is the copper tone.
So originally, Jeff the Landshark was supposed to be Elsa's companion, correct?
I thought it was Gwenpool's companion, and then Gwenpool was getting canceled, and she knew that her comic was getting canceled because Gwenpool's Gwenpool, and she entrusted Jeff the Shark to Deadpool, who had a thing with Elsa and everything else. And then there's that one scene where Elsa's like, I kill dodgy things like you, and then she said something to the fact when he went turned his head with a bone in his mouth, but if anybody touches you, I'll kill them, kind of situation. And that's where him and Elsa bonded. But yes, it was originally Gwenpool. Because
I might be wrong. I thought that this was supposed to be, well, maybe it never came to fruition, but I think that originally the creators wanted this to be something that I could be wrong. I'm just speculating. But this is so awesome.
Brodok created all these Landsharks to kill the West Coast Avengers, essentially, right? And there was a runt, and that was Jeff. The runt was Jeff, and Jeff is technically full grown, so he's never gonna get any bigger. But he's indestructible,
Right.
so he could last forever. You know, you never know.
So
Never know.
Matt just said it sold. It just sold today for 60. So Laura, what you want to trade? You know,
Yes.
a trade?
Yes. Yes, I would take this in a heartbeat, especially if it's in good condition. I'll send it over to Joe and he'll make it flawless.
I think I might have it in good condition too, because I was reading this one. I like this run, so I think I'm pretty sure I have it.
Yeah, and his web comics are fantastic too. They're hilarious. There's no need to not look at them for anything, which they are, which is just fun, 100%. But yes, my daughter adores Jeff. I was very excited when Matt gave me that assignment of discussing this book, but he's adorable. So
Did you get the
Trish, this would be a good one for you to do.
She did. She did do it.
Oh, she did. She did. Check her. Yeah.
Oh, I have not seen that. I have not seen it then. I need to check it out.
Did you get the T-shirt at New York Comic Con?
Did I get my T-shirt at New York Comic Con?
There's a Jeff T-shirt that Marvel was doing at New York.
No, I didn't.
Ah.
No.
Trish, this one right here, West Coast Avengers, is the first appearance, right?
On the left-hand side, yeah.
Yep.
Why'd you include the Deadpool one, Jen?
I didn't know. I was gonna show the Elsa, but I'm like, okay, we just did an Elsa show a little bit ago. This is just another cover of Jeff's, and there's a whole bunch of new ones that Marvel is doing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be basically showing up on like a cover, like a theme for a while before his book comes out.
Yeah,
he's going to have appearances.
Captain Marvel, Shang-Chi, and Sam Wilson, Captain America had one.
Ooh, I like the sound of your snap. Do that again. Mine aren't as good. Can any of you do that thing where you pull your mouth and like make a weird... No, you make like a whistle. It's like you go like this and go.
Oh no.
People do it at games all the time. Anyway,
they do the thing with the fingers, and I can't do that either.
Oh yeah, that. Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
No.
Yeah, that.
I can't do that. I don't know.
Sorry, that's a side.
No.
Those people are weird.
Man, I used to work in construction. Believe me, guys like that can whistle entire sentences. Like, everybody's specific whistle. I'll be like,
all the Mexicans are like, my cousin's good at it.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, I'm able to say it, Phil. So okay.
I was Gordo Cabeza everywhere I went, and you could just hear by the whistle, and that was
Sam. They call Sam. Well, Sam's Filipino, and they call him Gordito. They're like Gordito.
Isn't that like a burrito or a taco?
Chinito. They call him Chinito, Gordito.
No, that's Gordita. That's Gordita.
I was gonna say, but I know that one.
No, Taco Bell sells gorditos, doesn't it?
Gorditas.
It's Gordita.
Oh, but they might change the name now, if you know, because people are getting offended about the name Gorditas.
Really?
Are you serious?
It's dumb.
It's like, come on, that's fun.
But yeah.
All right. Anyways, guys, if you were just tuning in, now we're at to about 60 people in the house. We have Phil from One True Nerd King here with us, and we are covering some things about him to get to know him a little bit better. So these are some of his Grails: West Coast Avengers, the first appearance of Jeff the Landshark, and a really cool Deadpool cover. We got Deadpool number 10 with Jeff the Landshark featured, and he's adorable. Okay.
He's adorable.
What do we have here, Jeff? Or Phil? I called you Jeff.
So a lot of it's all right. I've been called worse. A lot of other 4-letter words. Phil, Jeff,
You and me both.
Anyways, well, let Red Hood fill in the blanks for me there.
You want me to?
No, we want to stay monetized.
No.
We're keeping it PG-13, guys. PG-13.
Mm-hmm.
So these are 2 books I'm looking to get back in my collection. When I started collecting comics again, it was a nice retreat. For those that do and do not know, my daughter's been going through chemo off and on for over the last decade. And when I started getting back into comics and into the comic book community, when I met people like Lucy and I met other people, starting to get myself back into collecting in general, that was because it was something for us to share together and have those stories and kind of, go through not being able to be around a lot of other people, a lot of other kids. Not it's hard. And when she restarted chemo and it got very expensive again, these books that we had to move. And we're blessed and we're lucky. And, we're a year in on 2 to 5 years of treatment. And a lot of the community rallied around us. But, we had to move some things of our own. And these were 2 books that we did move that Gwen and I had a lot of fun time character-wise that she enjoyed. Number 1 is Spider-Gwen. She is a huge Spider-Man fan, and when Spider-Gwen came out, it was just like an oh shit kind of moment. There's a Spider-Gwen and a Gwenpool. I mean, as far as she's concerned, it's meant to be. And obviously Harley Quinn is her favorite DC femme fatale and character. So these were 2 characters I've always enjoyed as well too. And these are 2 books that I am looking forward to when this is all over, getting back in our possession soon. So yeah, these are my 2 books.
Well, damn. I mean, Jen, you got anything to say to that? No, that's just
Sorry.
How old's your daughter?
Gwen just turned 16 now. Just turned 16.
same age as mine. Well, mine's almost 16.
Yeah, hit me up on my IG. I think we can help you with the Spider-Gwen.
Oh, we're doing okay, bud. We'll get there.
You sure?
We'll get there.
I would be like, hell yeah, Joe. I'll hit you up immediately.
Okay. I know. There's been a lot of very generous people, and I have a hard time saying thank you sometimes. We'll talk, see what's going on, but yeah, it's going to take a little while still. So
these are the Grails that eventually you're going to get back, and I mean,
yes.
If you think of it in a different perspective, this just gives you something else to hunt for together. And when you get these back, it'll be beautiful moments between you and your daughter.
Exactly. We're excited.
Yeah. And so, okay. Let's see. Joe, you want to cover the stats on these?
Sure. Okay. So the last recorded sale was $650, and I'm thinking that's for the Batman Adventures 12.
Mm-hmm.
And that was in a 9.2.
Yeah, not bad.
So I mean that's considerably down. A 7.0 under $600, 7.085. That's cheap. 9.6, you start seeing it creeping up, and then for what is that? Spider-Gwen, was that under $600 for what's the grade on that one?
Raw.
Oh, raw. Okay.
Yeah.
And then a 9094, $562, and then of course a 9.8, which when you have a 9.8, you pretty much command your a higher premium. So yeah,
my girls are undervalued, bro. My girls are undervalued. That's all I'm going to say every day. My girls are undervalued.
Well, so, the Spider-Gwen has always done that. Of course, you've got what is that? Greg Horn's variant. It's like the Miles variant, that one's to the moon.
Yeah.
All right. Are you guys ready to switch gears a little bit? We've had Phil on. I'm trying to keep him under an hour. I don't think that's going to happen, though, because we got something to play with you. Phil, I don't know if you've ever watched our Friday night shows. They're a little bit more chill.
I've heard rumors. I've tried.
Laura cheats at all the games, so that's why she's got to be the moderator.
No worry.
She ain't playing. Is that because she was kicked out from play? Essentially, was just she's.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, now
lies.
I know.
We have had TiVo on here. We have had Nerdy Girl on here. We have had the Pressable Defects that got their ass kicked on here. We have had Garrett Gunn. We've had some big comic book players in the house to play some games with us. Are you ready?
And then you slum with me. You follow up all those great people, and you lower the bar so considerably. And
they lowered the bar when they had me come onto the show.
I just feel, hey, HKYF, how are you doing, honey? Yeah, I'm sorry. I feel like I should send all of you guys a card now, condolences on hanging out with me that evening. I appreciate it.
Take comfort in the fact that we're not going to take it easy on you. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to play around a trivia. I will be the host. The way this is going to work is I will call out whoever's turn it is. I have my phone right here.
Let me get Google up real quick.
What
No,
kind of
no.
what kind of
Hands up.
trivia?
Yeah.
Show
All
your
right.
hand.
Since you guys are already being wimpy about it, I'll give you a little hint. All of the trivia tonight has to do with something that we've talked about. That's all you need to know.
What did we talk about?
Is it not Drunkovision?
It's not Drunkovision. It is
Trivia Smackdown.
All right. First up, just to kind of model how this works,
Here.
I am going to ask a question. And I think with Jen's terrified face, we should start with her. Just so Phil gets an idea of how this works, okay? Jen, you have 10 seconds to come up with the answer. If you do not come up with the answer within 10 seconds, I'm going to allow anybody on the panel to answer. Are you ready?
Okay.
Name that tune.
Yeah, can we do that?
10 seconds after I read the full question, okay? So you can think about while I'm reading. Here we go.
Okay.
As is traditional for witches, Agatha is often portrayed as having a familiar, a spirit-like creature that does her bidding. What is Agatha's familiar?
It's a cat.
Oh, what kind of cat?
What kind of? You said what creature? It's a cat. Cat's a creature.
What kind of cat?
A pussycat.
5,
The furry kind.
3.
A black cat?
Damn it. Yes. Okay. I'll give it to you. Even though, for the record, I'm being generous because you
Is
did
it a panther?
It is a panther known as Ebony and usually takes the form of a black cat, although it's been known to shapeshift. Ebony was capable of fighting against people. Unfortunately, Agatha ended up sacrificing Ebony in order to gain more power to see into the future.
Yeah,
Panel-
I would have gotten wrong if it was a panther because I didn't know that.
All right,
I only
Phil.
remembered it in its familiar form the entire time as a black cat. That's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah,
And so
same,
if the answer would have been panther, I'm there with you,
Same.
100%.
Phil, Joe, Lucy, raise your hand if you think Jen deserves a point.
She got it. She got it. She got it.
I kept
don't
saying
know.
cat.
Phil and
I
Joe
mean,
aren't raising their
technically-
hands.
A black cat
Yes, it
isn't a species, though.
Oh, I think she got the point. I think she got
Yeah,
it.
you see
Yeah.
that?
Mm-mm. No point. No good.
Oh man.
Sorry, 2-1. We win. Jen,
No point.
You get a point. You get a point.
Hold on. Let me verify with the judges. Yeah, they said no point.
It's a
guys.
liger.
Do you mind if Anthony joins us? He's feeling a little flustered, just getting like this
Yes,
wave of
yes,
emails. He
go
wants to
ahead.
hop on.
Anthony,
Yes.
come
Anthony.
on down.
Yes.
We will wait for him before we go any further.
I like how you said it. Come
Hold on.
on.
Let me let me check with the
Anthony.
judges.
Do we want Bird City
No,
to join
Anthony can't come on. Sorry.
us? Sorry, Ann. Nope. Okay. Guys,
Yes.
again, if you were just
Yes.
joining, we are playing Trivia Smackdown. Jen got her first point right out the gate. Up next is Phil. Are you Googling? You look like you're Googling.
No Google.
Oh no, I'm
No Google.
Hey,
hands are up.
Don't
No
cheat.
Google.
like a blackjack dealer.
Yeah, I know, right?
Once Anthony hops in, we will go ahead and move on to the next question. All of them are based, which this isn't going to help. Well, I guess Anthony's not playing. All of them are based on something that we covered tonight. So we talked about Agatha castings,
Mhm.
Aubrey Plaza. So that's how that went through. And just so you know, Jen, you beat the chat.
You
Well,
did.
That's good. I just didn't know it was a panther. I knew it was a cat because I remember seeing her, and she has all those photos with her, right? The covers and panels. I see her
Hello,
with a cat.
Kitty.
So
Bird City, what's up?
Oh my gosh.
Love you, Ann.
Oh, you're muted. Come to us, babe.
Yeah.
Wait for it.
oh, it's
We
great.
need that. We need that.
Dude, that's awesome, man. Look at that.
Hey, how about
I
that?
need
Dude,
to
I gotta get me some of those. That's badass. But I would make a different
This is what I do for a living.
I gotta get
folks.
one that says "Mama," right?
Oh my god. Yo, I'm gonna
See-
make you. I have my cricket, and I'll make you one. I'm gonna make you
Yeah,
one.
you
Really?
should make
That's
custom.
good.
I'm planning a YouTube show that's going to have custom signs for each person to pull up with scoring and stuff. So you can steal it from me right now.
Yes.
The entire
yes.
have
I'm gonna
signs
take you.
for pulling stuff up. Because yeah, we use it
Okay.
for everything. Can you see my screen? all the stuff.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
brilliant. Anthony,
That's
have you
Right. I gotta take a shit.
No, I have to take a.
BRB.
I'm just kidding. Phil and Anthony already met when we were back in New York.
Yeah.
So hi, Aunt.
Well, you guys are all in here laughing and having a good time, and I'm dealing with customer service, so I'm like, I'm done.
Come on with
I'm not
us.
gonna be-
This is
I'm
all
not getting
good
mad with you
energy
guys.
here. All right,
There we
Aunt, you're just gonna be a bystander though, because I didn't make any.
I'm just here to observe. I won't even talk much.
No, talk, please. Phil, you were up.
Cochino.
Help
No,
me
no,
out, okay?
in
Help
public.
me out, because
I
I'm
got
probably
you.
going to fail this entire
Okay.
thing. I'm just going to say it.
Don't
Oh, we're doing
worry,
trivia?
I'm not good at it. Yes, we are. I'm not good
All
at
right.
it. Phil, so
Want
you're
some,
good.
Jen? Remember what happened last time?
Oh,
Gosh, that was
Wow.
so dramatic.
Thank you,
Fighting
Naman.
words.
All right, Phil, after I read your question, you have 10 seconds to answer. Otherwise, anybody on the panel, including Mr. Bird City, may steal. In both the Netflix series and the comics, Death is a likable character who seems to be more in touch with and appreciates humanity. The spin-off, The High Cost of Living, depicts how she manages to stay so connected with the human experience as she takes a mortal form every blank years.
Oh, crap. I'm going to guess 80. I can't remember. I can't remember.
Incorrect. Lucy? Or actually, panel. Anybody?
100.
Joe got it.
I say
I
100.
couldn't remember.
Just
I thought it was
kidding.
something more obscure than 100.
I remember Anthony talking about this because he had the, I think the compendium, right?
You can participate. You can scream out.
I didn't want to answer because I knew it. I wanted to see where everybody else's answers were.
1,000. Somebody's guessing 1,000. Nope. It's
No,
Yeah,
it's 100. I got it. Red Hood got it.
Yeah, I got it. I
I
said
just
it
listened
before
to the
Red Hood.
audiobook version with Rob McAvoy too in it, and it's
Oh.
tremendous for anybody that likes
Oh.
Audible. Check it out. But
Anthony loves
yeah,
it.
yeah,
The
I
audiobook
live
is
for Audible.
insane. It's
Isn't
really
it?
good.
Yeah, yeah. But unfortunately, that was like the first part that I couldn't remember. It's been a minute, but yeah.
Okay, trivia puts you on the spot, man. And so this panel,
Nice.
she's talking about how she wished she could have had more time, and it's always ends. That's what gives it value, which I like that line from the book. So, Lucy, honey, you're up next.
I think she cut.
Oh,
Wonder
my goodness.
Man only gets
Oh.
more powerful every time he whats? Jen, no. No. Anthony, no.
Jen, give me a
Wonder
sign.
Man. Wonder Man, who we covered earlier, only gets more powerful every time.
Hold on, hold on.
Ooh.
I need to block it.
I got it. Lucy. You think?
I pass. I no fucking idea.
All right,
no,
chat.
Play
Every time he dies. Every
Yes.
time he dies.
Yes. Correct.
That's 2 for Red Hood. Thank you.
Jen,
Thank
why
you,
did
Lord.
you yell it out, Jen? Come
Because
on.
I got distracted by the chat. I was like, what did that guy say? And then I was like, oh.
We
Yeah,
got some
something
spam.
girls. I had
It's a
it.
spammer.
Wonder
Yeah.
Man only gets more powerful every time he dies and is resurrected, which makes him kind of a
I got-
badass
I
Avenger.
got my trivia candle here. My trivia.
It's burning in your favor.
Wait, put it bigger.
You're muted, Anthony.
Hold the sign
You're
up,
on
Phil.
mute,
I got
bro.
it.
Gracias,
I got
Dios.
you, and I'm watching
Can
you.
I pull a Jen?
Yeah.
Which is funny because Wonder Man is Kryptonian. Okay. Isn't Wonder Man Kryptonian?
I don't know.
It's Marvel.
No, not Kryptonian. I'm thinking of Doomsday. Doomsday, the guy that that kills
Oh, yeah.
Superman, he can't be killed because when he does die, he comes back more powerful.
Yeah, he evolves every time he
So
takes
Got it. He
Same.
evolves. It's a little different. So he just gets
So
more
hashtag
powerful.
same.
Where if you get stabbed in the neck when you're Doomsday, then he develops some neck protection when he comes back to life.
So,
they're
kind of
very
the same
similar
idea,
powers.
though. They became more powerful. They
So who came
enhanced.
first? I think Wonder Man.
Wonder
and
Man
then-
came before Doomsday. Yeah.
And then Goku. But that's only when he gets beat,
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
Just saying.
Go. Yeah, there you go.
I like that comparison, though. Anthony's a DC person, so any opportunity he has to tie in DC somehow, he will. That's his jam. Let's see, who are we on? Joe.
That's what I meant. Sorry. Let me backtrack.
Now let's watch Joe lose this one.
Hey, I'm winning 2-0. I can't lose points.
No, you know what? Hey, no,
Hey,
no,
but I
no.
found this
You're
cool
doing
Wonder
like-
Man comic the other day.
That's
Look at
cool.
Ooh.
It's
Oh, that's-
homaging
You're doing over there some booze. by
ASM
Ruben.
50.
You love
You're
those
doing
shots that they take of each other
brujeria.
when they go back. Yeah.
All right, Joe, stop stalling. Here's your question.
Wonder Man. Wonder Man.
Don't mess this up, because is your candle burning? Are you good?
Orale.
Here we go.
Met- Let's go.
Wolverine goes snick. Nightcrawler goes bath. And Jeff, the Landshark, has his own special noise, blank. It's a sound of contentment, joy, anger, sadness, surprise, and any other emotion that Jeff is experiencing.
He farts.
No. Incorrect.
Wait, hold on. He queefs. He queefs.
No, it's a shark.
Hey, sharks can queef.
No, they can't. And you no.
You. I called it. He was gonna
That's
get it
water.
wrong.
Joe, I don't think you could say that.
Anthony's like, Joe, that's not allowed. Oh wait, we're going
What? Say what?
You
What did I
guys-
say?
feels like I'm done with this show. It's crazy.
No, I'm
Say
still
what?
here.
What is the word? Panel. I give you the opportunity. It's not.
He growls. He growls.
Chomp
No.
chomp. Karen said,
Nope.
"Do do do,
No.
baby shark." Do 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 do.
You had
That would
read
be
Oh,
funny.
no.
No.
Jen, do you have it?
I don't know. I'm blinking. I'm tired.
Oh.
Really?
That's
Wait,
what-
you
oh
know
my
what this is?
Phil,
What?
do you know?
Just that's everything I've ever seen him do.
I mean, that's pretty damn close. I'll decide if the
He
panel
growls?
decides the point. If
He growls?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's-
it's just
That's a point. That's a point. That's
All
a
right,
point.
raise your
I
hand if
Phil
Phil gets a point.
He gets a
Oh,
point.
Phil, you can't raise your own.
oh well, I don't know. You
Feels
didn't
like
see
you
it. The whole panel got to vote before, okay? So
Yeah.
All
Yeah, he
right.
is.
Phil gets
Yeah.
it. I approve. Guys, any of you that are out there watching, please give the show a thumbs up. We are just about to call it for the night. We have a couple more rounds. So if you're watching, take a second, sub to the channel, follow Cover Price, follow Bird City, follow One True Nerd King, follow at Red Hood Comic, Lucy at Mama Comics, and Jen at Comic Aficionado, because this panel is fucking fire tonight. Ooh, I cussed. Oops. Anyway.
Oh yeah. All right.
busted.
Wait, hold on. Who's next? Should I make Anthony play, Phil?
No, you guys can
Yeah.
keep going.
All right,
Yeah.
here we go. Harley Quinn, which was one of the Grails that Jeff or Phil, I keep calling you Jeff the Landshark, that Phil wants to get back, is based on what type of star?
Wait, so read the question again.
So, Harley Quinn, the character,
Mhm.
the writers of this character actually based her off of somebody in real life. I'll give you a hint. It's either a movie or
Marilyn
something.
Monroe.
Well, that's cheating. You give him hints. You didn't give us hints.
Yeah, well,
I knew this
They
shit
based
was
her off
gonna
of
happen.
Margot
man.
Robbie.
Aunt
No.
Coulter. No. Any panel? Anybody want to steal?
Judy
It's
Garland.
she was I don't know if it was film, but it was definitely a play. She played essentially a jester, a court jester. I can't remember the woman's name. It was just in the news.
Not a film
But
star.
basically a film, basically like a Broadway star kind of thing.
A
Mm-mm.
rock star.
No,
Mm-mm.
damn,
Porn
no.
star?
Porn
It's not
star.
a porn star. It's not a
Mm.
romance star is getting
Does
closer.
her name beginning in A, but you pronounce it Ah?
Like a Harlequin romance novel kind of thing.
Yeah.
Was
You guys
it,
give up?
Was it someone said sure.
Ooh, Adam. Blind Adam is getting closer.
See. Where
It's not a rap star. Harley Quinn,
Yo, my
believe
name
it
is
or
Harley
not,
Quinn.
A dream sequence from the soap opera Days of Our Lives is what
Oh.
inspired one of the most beloved
What?
supervillains of pop culture. Harley Quinn
Who would've
creators
known
Paul
that?
Dini and Bruce Timm recall the scene in the soap where actress Arlene Sorkin dressed as a court jester. So Phil
Okay.
was pretty close. It wasn't a play, it was a show.
It was
But
a
you-
show.
you-
Damn
You
it.
had it pretty close. From there,
I
the two
saw
creators
that.
created her. You were
I
close.
saw that on Instagram in the last week somewhere too. So yeah.
I don't know. I think we should give it to him. What do you guys think?
Crazy town.
Yeah.
half
I
a
think
point.
it's-
Half a point.
Half a point.
Half a point.
Boy.
I was half
All right.
right. Half a point. I'll take it. Any
right.
any edge I can get to catch up with Red. So you know.
Most people don't know that, Phil. Like Harley Quinn came from Days of Our Lives.
I just
She
remember
mentioned
it's just, but yeah, for me, I just remember because the camera work with back then was so shoddy. It looks like somebody was filming a Broadway stage because she also just had
That's true.
super stage makeup on, like it was super
Mhm.
red, super white cake, And so for me, I always thought that it was, I remembered seeing that picture and I just thought to myself, that's stage, that's Broadway, that's somebody's
This looks
we're having to
Broadway.
go too hard. But
Yeah.
no,
It
it
is
wasn't.
very
Days of
sad.
Our Lives. You're absolutely right. I remember this now.
Yeah, it's pretty
remember that.
crazy. I watched a couple episodes. All right, Phil, you're up next.
Again.
Gwen
Seems like he's
Stacy-
gone like 5 times already.
He has
What's
to.
going on?
Putting him on the spot. Gwen Stacy debuted in The Amazing Spider-Man number 31 in 1965. Co-created by writer Stan Lee and artist Steve Ditko, Lee based the character on his what?
I thought it was one of his girlfriends.
Oh, you're so close. It's not a girlfriend.
His wife? It wasn't. No, it wasn't his.
It was his wife.
Yeah, it was. Oh, damn, I thought it was a girlfriend at the time, but
Well, it
you
may
know,
have been at the
obviously-
time, but he ended up marrying her.
Yeah. Okay, then that would track more. I thought it was based more on at the time like a girlfriend
Mistress.
situation.
His mistress. No, you guys. His
Yeah.
It's
wife.
messed up that Steve Ditko let her die like that.
Right.
Maybe. Yeah.
Hey, Anthony.
Hmm.
So does that
Do you
mean I got 2.5 now, and I'm ahead of Red Hood?
Yeah.
I'm ahead of Red now?
You're ahead of Red Hood.
All right.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, get your shit together, pal.
Okay, Bill, before you get too cocky, this last question you're not allowed to participate in. Sorry, buddy. So hold on, my
It's okay.
camera's blurry. You come on, camera.
Oh my god.
Is there a sign that says my camera's blurry?
No, but I'll make one for you.
You know you're gonna need one.
Wait, okay, so Laura, go like this,
Go like
Slowly.
this.
and then bring it slowly
Slowly.
towards your face. Slow.
Slow. You're too fast. You're too fast.
Is
Oh my God,
that
I
kind of like hypnosis type of thing? It was-
Yes,
Slow.
slow.
See, I just
There.
mine just
Laser
has
focus, you're good.
focus on it.
Wow, thanks, Lucy and Ant. That was helpful.
You did it too
You're-
fast at the
you're-
end.
I mean, you got
Oh
a
my
white light on you, and you're kind of, alabaster.
Oh, I thought my computer was all smudgy. It's her
Fine.
camera. I was
It's
all
okay. You need
more
wiping
light there,
Laura.
Laura.
All right, Phil, you are
Super
not
close up.
super close. Dude,
Super
come on.
zoom. Get it.
Oh, there.
There.
There you go.
Get it fixed.
Look, she's back.
I'm here. Phil, no participating. I guess the only one that needs to really get this right would be Joe. If you want to beat Phil tonight at Trivia Smackdown. Are you guys ready? First person to call it out wins. If you cannot tell,
Ah,
here we go. What did One True Nerd King dress up as for Halloween?
Pokemon.
Oh, I know.
Star-Lord.
I know.
No.
Yeah, Star-Lord.
Oh,
Hey, I said I
Anthony
know. I
got
have
it.
to go first. Wait.
You have to
was
call
my
it out. Anthony
I
got
did call
it.
it out.
Boom.
Star-Lord.
Yeah. I didn't say it fast enough.
Wow. I didn't even
I
realize
saw
there
him
was
in
a-
New
I
York.
said it in my
outfit,
head.
that's
Hey,
why.
so like I don't
I
get
said
a
it in my
turn.
head.
We
Does it
just make it a
count?
like.
I said it in my head fast.
I
so it
don't want to
got
counts.
play
it.
any more games.
He quits.
Phil, tell me about this picture. I love it.
So Gwen is holding her alligator Loki Croaky. She is dressed as Sylvie. So she's a big Loki fan, and that's her. So granted, that's the cape that she normally wears, but she's got the chest plate and all the other fun stuff
And
along
Gwen
with it.
is Who?
She is playing Sylvie, the female Loki from.
No, but to
Loki.
you, who is Gwen?
Oh, Gwen is my daughter.
Designer.
Sorry.
Okay. And
Yes,
that was
Gwen is
really
my
sweet.
daughter.
I don't want to imply to anybody, but I love that that's your daughter, and she dressed up
Yeah.
with you. That's awesome.
Yep, she likes her cosplay, things of that nature. So she's her situation leads to a lot of tumors and things, and she has one on her cheek right now. So she loves getting to dress up and do cosplay because
She's
when she's
beautiful.
doing those things and she does makeup, it's one of the
Aw.
we've all not fit in at different times, but I remember the first time she went to a convention and she dressed up as a My Hero Academia character, Todoroki, and she just remembers every 30 seconds somebody wanting to take a picture with her, and I just remembered her walking out and she was beaming and she's just like, "Dad, you didn't tell me I'm gonna have to work on my poses. I wasn't ready for that. I didn't know how I was gonna have to like hold a flame and ice." And she's like, I need to
Awesome.
know this next time. And that's when she caught the cosplay bug, and it's been it's been downhill ever since. And that's what got me into it too, because I can't go and not dress up with her and just be the weird dad walking around all the time. You know, I'm just like, I got to dress up too. So
where'd you get the jacket? How'd this happen? Where'd you get this? This is great.
Oh, where did I get the outfit?
Yeah.
Slowly but surely piecing it out over the internet, looking for parts and pieces to make it work. So yeah, that's
I love the jacket. The jacket's awesome.
yeah, and the mask's right up there. And the cool thing is a Bluetooth stereo, so it'll play music when I walk around and everything.
Oh,
so
cool!
That's cool.
Soundtrack from Guardians of the Galaxy, which is like the best soundtrack ever. So.
Yes.
My son,
Yes.
oh my god, the first time we watched it, like my son, well, how was Lennox at that time? The first one that came out. What year did it come out? The first one, 2014.
14.
So he was like
14 or
4 and
15.
5. He was around 4 and 5 when it came out. So and he loved the music. Like my husband kept playing. Sam kept playing it in the car because he loved it.
Gwen used to see it a lot too. Yeah. Sorry, I apologize. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Lucy. I apologize.
No, you're okay. I was kind of reading the comment too. the dance off. Yeah.
This inspired me, Laura. Ellie and I are going to LA Comic-Con. I'm going to take her.
Yeah, 30 days. We're gonna see
my
you
daughter
there.
wants to go to con conventions too, but I'm always so busy at like locked into a booth, and she's like, let's go to LA. You don't have anything going on. I'm like, I live in Arizona. I'm like, fuck it, road trip. But you're staying, Laura. I got to take the kiddo. It's gonna be her and
she's
I.
She's got a network,
Bro,
man. She's gonna be a
great.
comic writer, man.
It's 100% fun. And I can tell you that it definitely turned around a lot of things for her, you know, as far as like, you know, self excitement about getting to do things.
Yeah, she's the same age as Ellie. Can we please connect these two?
Absolutely. I think super duper side note, but like the generation, like when we were kids, it was different. The kids have a whole separate struggle now. It's insane. I wouldn't want to do it. My generation was just fine. So the navigating, I hear it in your voice, like, and here she is. Hi. Because I love you. We're going to LA Comic-Con. High five.
When is it?
I don't know. We'll just don't worry about it. We're going.
She wants every detail known to me.
She goes, what about my finals? Don't worry about it. You're not going to fail
She's
chemistry.
kind of like, she's not a nerd. Well, no, she is. She's the secretary of her book club. She reads all day. She writes all day. And so, yeah, if her and Gwen could connect on Snapchat or whatever they have these days, I don't know.
Absolutely. I would be happy to do so. We'll talk after. Yeah. But Gwen loves making friends. So it would be awesome.
Well, before we call it for tonight, I'm going to do a quick round table starting with Joe. Joe, do you have anything you want to say before we call it?
No, just give me one True Nerd King's address. I'm gonna send him Spider Gwen.
No, dude. No.
Yeah, man.
I can't
Life is
stop.
short, bro. Life is short.
Aww.
You know, so like my mom died of cancer, so you know, cancer's pretty pretty impactful in my life. It's not a 9.8. I'm gonna say you had a 9.6, if that's okay.
Aww.
And you can't say no. You can't say no, bro. You can't say no.
Phil, honestly, just let him. This is what Joe's amazing, and the community rallies around him because, yeah, he has a mouth on him, but he has the biggest heart you'll ever see in your life. So take it, and Joe, we love you.
I would love to do that. It would make me feel great.
Thank you, Joe.
Oh yeah, man.
You're the best,
we'll
Joe.
let Gwen unwrap it. She'd be really excited. Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta post it.
Yeah, I'll wrap it up. Yeah.
Wait,
I'll make it look cool.
on the box,
Oh, we'll talk.
Wait.
Well, yeah, that's.
I got gift boxes. Hey, like it'll kind of blow y'all away. You'll be like, what?
Theo Ant wants in on this. What are we talking about?
We're talking about giving. You want to give gifts to Ant? All right.
Yeah,
Next up, Anthony.
Or we could collab on it. Yeah. They need a Batman Adventures 12.
I know, Moonlit. I know.
Oh, guys.
So wait, real quick, if you put her name on it, because think about when you were a kid, you got something that, like in the mail that said
Yes,
on it,
yes.
and you're like, "This is to me." Like,
Can I tell you guys a proud moment?
Yes.
My son got his first debit/credit card. He's 12. We're trying to teach him how to manage his money. Okay. And he does my Whatnot show. So he's making good cash.
Yeah, he's a hustler.
Check this out, Nerd King. You want to know what his first purchase with his card was? A functional infinity gauntlet where you can move the fingers.
Oh yeah,
Oh
man.
no, that's awesome,
I was
dude.
so proud.
That's
He ordered
awesome.
it and he was like, Dad, the first thing I'm gonna buy is an infinity gauntlet where I could put my hand in it and move the fingers. I'm like, I love you. You're my child.
That is perfect. Is it the nano glove or is it the Thanos, the gold one?
It's the Thanos gold one.
Oh, that's so cool.
And
That's
so
so
he bought it.
cool.
He used his card and he was super excited. I'm like, at least I know you're mine from that comment.
There you go. Joe, what you said is amazing. Message me afterwards. We'll figure it all out. I think that's incredible. You are good people.
Like I can send it to you, Laura, or I can send it to him. Like, yeah, and I'll throw some other goodies in there too. But that's the way I've always been. like I pay it forward because it always comes back to you, man. It always
And she'll be
does.
so excited when she oh my god. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah, you got to take a picture of that. Yeah, definitely.
Well, yeah, no, I meant like I would make sure you got. Yeah, thank you.
And it's an important book for both of you guys. So like you got to have it. You got to have it.
Yeah. When she started chemo, she was like 2, right? And they used to like have to draw blood. And when you went to the hospital to do that, they tried to give you a prize, and these were cheap little prizes, right? And I didn't have comics anymore, and I was dadding, and she like dove into this little bucket and she pulled out this red thing with suction cup hands, and she goes, "Dad, what's this?" And I said, "Well, that's Spider-Man, Gwen." And she's just like, "Well, what's a Spider-Man?" And I said, "Spider-Man's a hero. He protects people when they're in trouble, when they're hurt, when there's bad things going on. He's there to save them." And she went through chemo for 2 years, and she took this with her to every single one of her chemo visits, and she'd put it on her tray, and she was so allergic to her chemo that it would knock her out. She'd fall asleep. She had to go to sleep, and before she go to sleep, she'd put that on her tray. And we always thought Spider-Man was looking after her. And so we went to this her Make-A-Wish trip, and we went to this place called Give Kids the World. And fantastic place if you don't know about it, but it's around Disney World in Orlando and things like that. They send you to all the parks. And we went to Universal, and Universal doesn't do things for kids, right? Like Give Kids the World. They just, you get in a line and you get to skip that. Disney puts you in parades. They do all kinds of stuff, but Universal doesn't really. And so we're at Universal. We're going through the Marvel lot, and we see that there's a Spider-Man there. We didn't know it, and we just got in line. And when Gwen met him, she goes up to him, she gave him a hug, and she said, "I wanted to thank you for protecting my parents when I was at chemo, because they were scared and I couldn't take care of them." And this was the toy that she had when she went through that. And Spider-Man's always had a big impact on our family ever since. And it sounds silly, with superheroes, how they can inspire things with people and kids. And that really got her through, because she wasn't worried about herself. She wasn't scared for herself. She was scared for me.
She's a true Peter Parker.
She's a true Peter Parker.
And that's when, and then the guy that did that, the guy that was in the outfit, didn't know what to do, right? So he tells the other cosplayer, like the Wolverine, Cyclops, Captain America, Rogue, Storm, they all come through on these bikes, and they're driving through, and the parade that's going through, and they pick up Gwen, they put her on one of these little spiders, and they drive off with my goddamn kid. And we were looking at each other like, what happened? And then the manager runs over, and there's like, they were all so touched by her story. They wanted to have some time, and they basically just went off the lot, away from everybody, took her back behind all the rides, all the things, and they just played with her. And they just played with her, and they kept in touch with her, pen pals. And, it was the most amazing thing. And they didn't have to do any of this, because, like I said, Universal doesn't do things like this. This was all just them volunteering that. And it it changed her life. It changed her path, and it made her a very empathetic and powerful person, in my opinion. And so Spider Gwen is that's the spider background, and I just yeah. So that's that story. I apologize. I didn't mean to digress off the entire topic, but that's why a lot of people don't know why the character is, because they're just like Spider Gwen. She's new, and what it's because Spider-Man and her being the protector that she was, it being Spider Gwen was really important to us.
That's incredible.
Oh, that's so
I want to tell you thank you for sharing that. It's beautiful. It really, really is. I'm not an emotional person. You can tell me, anybody in my family will, but you've got me here.
Yeah.
That was
Thank
beautiful. Thank you.
Especially when you have kids, like you know, it gets
Kids
you.
are the worst, Lucy. We worry so much about
Kids
them.
are the
I know, right?
God,
We
we
love
just want
them,
them happy and out there and enjoying themselves. It's terrible.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well, apologies.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing.
that was beautiful.
Joe, thank you for
Yeah.
doing that. Like, I can't even tell you.
Yeah.
I'll hit you up after the show, and we'll make arrangements.
Yeah,
for
and what a great name, Gwen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
It worked out.
Mhm.
Perfect.
That's awesome.
absolutely.
Anthony, you have anything you want to say before we call it? Go ahead.
No, I mean, I had a lot to say prior to jumping on the cast because I was really stressed out. But you know what? After hearing the One True Nerd King
Nothing else
story,
fucking matters, dude.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
People matter.
Perspective.
Your relationships, matter. The people that you love matter. The rest of it really doesn't. So I'm good. I appreciate that because I was super stressed. My hands were shaking, and it doesn't matter, man. This
This
matters.
community got me through it. Is people like you and people like this talking to me. That's the whole reason why I retreated here, right? I came into this because as a parent, it's hard to have support, and it's guys and girls like you, and it's girls like you that inspire my daughter. And it's I can't just throw her at a YouTube show and have her feel in comics, especially sometimes we don't always have safe places, and that's why I was so excited when I got to do this. She's at a play right now, and just like, I'm going to be on Nearing Nirvana, and she's like, one with all the girls that talk about comics. Like, yes, exactly.
And Red Hood.
And Joe and Anthony sometimes too, but she was, that was exciting, and I got a free pass from missing, the play tonight to go tomorrow night, but there was a free pass to make it out. So, that's, you guys are important
She's
to a lot of people.
Any time, if she ever wants to be on, man, we'll make it a thing.
I think she's now the official godchild of Nearing Nirvana.
I think we just took her. She's now ours.
She's a made
Jen,
woman. You let us know what she needs.
She's a made woman. It's done.
She's a made woman.
Anything she needs.
She would
anything
be
to
very
add, Jen,
excited.
No,
Sorry.
Jen's like, no,
Wait.
past me.
You're going to a play tomorrow? You're in the Chicago Inland area, right?
I'm in Michigan. In
okay.
Grand Rapids.
It must be like a universal play because tomorrow I'm going to a high school play.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, this is Much Ado About Nothing. So,
Oh my
Yeah.
God, you guys are killing me. All
Man,
right, so
I'm excited to wrap something up, man.
I'm excited.
I'm-
We're gonna talk, Joe. I'm not letting you take that. We're gonna talk after this. It's not
Okay. Yeah.
We're gonna talk. Follow Jen on Instagram at the minimum. Comic aficionado. She is our Yoda of the show. She knows everything. So please follow her, and she's just a good spirit. So, Lucy, anything to add before I move on?
No, just make sure to check us out on Tuesdays and every Friday we're here.
What else does Gwen like? What else does she like? I just don't want to throw one
so much,
slab. Huh?
man. You've done so much. I
So
don't
what?
think you need to.
Tell me.
Yeah, I mean, Anthony and I have a warehouse of
Oh my
stuff.
God,
We'll throw it
yeah.
into Joe's. We'll make a big old thing out of it.
She loves her female characters, strong
okay.
female
All right,
characters.
I got you.
That's all. She's a strong female character, and I love for her to be exposed to those and see those, and that's what matters at the end of the day. So
I got you.
Joe, you're killing me, man. You're making me just
What?
like I'm trying to keep like, oh, Ant's here. Okay. Phil, last but not least, is there anything you'd like to tell everybody? Maybe any shows you have coming up? Anything you'd like to promote before we let you go?
I'm blessed to have great friends here in the show and in the community, and I'm looking forward to coming to YouTube. I'm going to be starting a YouTube channel, and I've got some things coming with friends of yours from here. I'm going to be working with Haley on some things. I'm going to be working with a good friend of mine that a lot of people know, Rage Theo. We've got a show coming. I've got another show. It's a bit of a pet project of mine that I've got coming, but it's more of a comic variety comedy show, hence the signs and things of that nature. But,
Hey, I get to be a special guest.
Dude, you can be a co-host. You can be anything you want to, brother. You are fucking family
I'll
right
pop
now.
in
So
like Deadpool just popping in out of nowhere.
just show up. Just all of a sudden break that third wall, and you come in anytime you can be in the audience and in the show. Anything you want, man. Anything you want.
But the best way to kind of figure out what you're doing and when is to follow you. Where'd he go? Phil? All right. The best way to follow him and to figure out what he's doing is to follow him on Instagram. If you guys are not already, please give One True Nerd King a follow on Instagram.
Hold on. We blocked by I think I blocked Liger Sub by accident. I don't know how to undo it. I was trying to block the spam, and I think I did his by accident. I don't know how to.
Liger. Sorry.
I don't know how to.
But you locked him? You locked him out, Lucy?
Liger, it was by accident. You're still in the chat by accident.
We'll figure out.
It's a good thing you didn't do that when he was telling his story.
I know, right? Jeez.
I meant to do that freaking spam right there, and then God dang it.
For anybody that's in the chat that's wanting to donate to Gwen or help with their cause, feel free to message us Nearing Nirvana on Instagram, and we'll get you in touch. Joe, what you do tonight is incredible. Like, you are a superhero. That's what makes people heroes.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you know what? So like I give really big to Toys for Tots. So anytime you guys see Toys for Tots, go buy some toys and put it in their
there you go.
their makeshift dumpster. And they have Toys for Tots everywhere. So like,
yeah, for sure.
Sorry about that, guys. My entire thing just went down. All my
Lucy pulled the plug on you, bro.
She did. She was like, "Nope, Lucy." It was
no,
all
not on.
She's blocking people left and right. She's having
Laura, there's a name that popped up, and I think we need to show him some love. Leave that up.
Okay, so Nimesh, guys.
He doesn't want to be shouted out, but too bad.
Nimesh, when he came to Baltimore, gave Anthony a stack of stuff that he wants to give away. We'll do auctions or whatever, and we can put it towards,
to raise money for a cause.
To raise money for charities, for some people like Gwen. Do you guys want to see?
Do you have it back there? I gave it to you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he messaged me.
The boy dropped off some heaters.
All right, hold on.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, but this is the part of the community I love. Like I told you guys, I dropped a book tonight. It sold out in under 60 seconds, and I'm filtering through 60 text messages worth of hate mail. And then we have people like Nimesh and the One True Nerd King these are examples of what the community should be. So this is good stuff.
Here we go. So here's what Nimesh literally handed Anthony and said, auction it off, which we will plan it, but I'm not familiar with what the title is. Jen?
Oh, wow.
Isn't it the High Republic?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful cover.
Who's the artist here?
Is that Delato?
Gorgeous. Whatever. I'm not sure. I gotta do.
It's Delato. It's Delato. It looks like Delato.
Yeah, Delato signature on it.
Yep.
That's the first one. Next up. All right, we all know this one. Sozo Micah. Foil.
Oh yeah.
Mama.
Sorry. My light is like messing it up, but there you go.
Yeah, and Rob says it's a foreign. That Delato is the Italian variant.
Oh geez. Oh geez. Okay.
Yeah.
We're not even halfway. Okay. Edge of Spider-Verse, Gwen Stacy.
Ooh,
That's
beautiful.
Mayhew.
Mike Mayhew.
Yeah.
He drew that when he was in a good mood. Usually he's all grouchy. Yeah, he's grouchy.
One night show.
Beautiful, beautiful. Let's keep going. The Virgin.
Oof.
So the Virgin of the same
That's a
book
good set.
there. These will all be going up for auction on Nearing Nirvana. Make sure you guys are following us. Miles Morales Spider-Man 35, the variant.
Oh yeah, love that.
awesome. All the graffiti in the background. This is amazing.
Yeah.
The same book, but the Virgin.
Yep.
Awesome.
Hip-hop.
Now, you guys thought you were teary-eyed earlier. Like, wait for this. Wait for this. This man is what is, like Anthony was saying, what is the community is about. Ultimate Spider-Man #1. This is the Brian Bendis story, Sarah Kelly cover, 9.4 slab.
Ooh.
On the house from Nimesh to, again, we're going to gain as much funds as we can. Bird City will handle it from there, and we will ship it off to her. The girls and I will and we'll talk about it. Joe, you too.
We're going to do a charity sale. We'll probably do something
Yeah.
in December and just, take some donations, do a charity sale, throw Nimesh stuff in there, and then take it down to a children's group home or something and be like, let's go shopping, kids.
Last but not least, Amazing Spider-Man 361 newsstand.
Wow.
Ooh.
Just gave these to Anthony and said, earn us some money for some charities.
Wow.
I didn't even know what I was supposed to do with them. He handed me this stack of books. He's like, here you go, auction these off and donate them to make sure children's get the benefits. And I'm like,
Yep.
That's amazing, dude.
So Phil, maybe
Yeah.
after the show, you can talk to me and we can talk with the girls and we'll figure out where we want to send the proceeds to. But Nimesh, hands down, amazing. Love it. We will probably do that in the first week of December. We'll start an auction for that so that we can get all the funds sent out accordingly. I'll let
I
Anthony-
can't let Nimesh show me up. I'm going to top that.
Oh God, what are you going to do?
I don't know. Something stupid, though.
Nimesh is like, beat me. Come on, bro. Beat me.
I just say it's going to be something stupid. So.
We will do a charity fundraising show in the beginning of December. So make sure you're sub to the channel. Again, follow Phil at One True Nerd King. Phil, thank you so much for tuning in and for coming to our show. We appreciate it so much.
You
Glad
meet
you're back.
amazing people every day in this community. And Joe, it was a pleasure. I mean,
Yeah, what a great day, man. What a great day.
I'm
It
was
sorry,
good stuff,
Liger.
man.
It was an accident. I'm so sorry. It was me.
That's it.
It was an
You're-
accident.
you're
I'm
awesome, bro. We'll talk more. But thank you. I appreciate you. And I appreciate all you guys and just getting to hang out too. It was a fun
Hey,
time. I enjoyed trivia. I enjoyed the hang. I enjoyed all the news. You guys are amazing. And
Thank
I
you.
just appreciate being here and being able to be your friends. That's amazing. So thank you.
Hey, you know what, man? Fuck cancer, bro. You know what I mean? Fuck cancer.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm 100% there with you.
We
Yeah.
need a sign that says
Be
that.
like
too.
cancer. There, just put it underneath.
There you go. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you give the show a thumbs up and subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already. We will be back on Tuesday with our Comic Book Women Market Report covering a different artist, creator, or character that's relevant right now. We appreciate all of you being here. Thank you. Have a safe weekend, and we will see you later.